What's going on, guys? This is MRGang here. Welcome back to another toy review by yours truly. And today we got yet another Hasbro Beyblade X review. Today we are taking a look at the Hasbro Beyblade X Yell Kong. Yes. So this guy came out fairly recently, actually. And this is just a very odd release because for those who've been following Hasbro's releases as of late, you'll know that Yell Kong originally released in a 2-pack alongside a Black Knight Shield. For some odd reason, they decided, let's just re-release it as a booster. No different color, no different parts, nothing. Just the exact one that they released in a 2-pack a few waves ago, but just as a booster. Okay. Anyhow, let's take a look at the box here. The lighting there. You guys can see it does look pretty darn good here. With, of course, your usual Beyblade X logo at the top right there. Of course, we get a nice CG render of Yell Kong, looking very Yell Kongy. Of course, right there we do get a nice tease at the blade, which does look quite good. Of course, you have the Yell Kong 360 GB text there, and it is, of course, a stamina type. And, of course, up here it includes Yell Kong right there. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. There we go. It includes Yell Kong right there. And, of course, Takara Tomy logo up there as well. And spinning the box around here, we can see, of course, another little teaser of the Hasbro mobile app right there. And as you turn to the back here, we got the usual Yell Kong text up there again. It is, in fact, right spin, stamina type. And, of course, you get all of our parts beautifully listed here with all of the useless stats as well. Well, of course, only compatible with the Beyblade X system. Because, yeah, of course. Why would it be compatible with Burst or something? That would make no sense. But anyhow, so, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and crack this guy open and see how cool Yell Kong actually is. Alright, now with the bay fully unboxed, let's go ahead and take a look at the part by part here. Starting off, of course, with our blade here, which is Yell Kong, and it does look quite cool. I do like the obvious gorilla faces detailed into the metal there. It does look pretty darn awesome. Of course, you got the gear chip there as well. Very interesting looking design, just with Yell Kong kind of snarling at you there. Of course, you got the little fists detailed in there too. So, all in all, pretty nice. Now, of course, like most, if not all, of Hasbro's releases so far, or their quote-unquote exclusives, this guy is a heavy retool / recolor of Wyverngale. And yeah, you can tell. You can tell. Pretty extensive one at that, for Yell Kong there. Pretty much down to the blade shape. So... But once again, and just like Wyverngale as well, same gimmick here with the whole smooth design, so that way it can, have really good stamina and, of course, parry attacks quite well. But still. Oh, and of course, like most X blades nowadays, or at least since last year, actually, we do have a nice layer of clear coat on the blade as well, which is very nice to see. Of course, on the back there, you do have the QR code, so that way you can scan Yell Kong into your Beyblade X mobile app. So that is pretty nice for Yell Kong there. Next up, we do get the Ratchet, which is 360. We've already seen this plenty of times before, but now we're getting it here again in this nice green and orange color. So that is very nice. And last but certainly not least, we get the bit, which is GB, or Gear Ball. And it is nice to see it here again in this nice green color, as compared to the original Wyverngale's yellow, as you can see. So all in all, pretty solid recolor of a bit that maybe is not the best, but it's okay. It's an okay bit. And once you put the bay all together here, oh, nice tight click. There you have your Yell Kong 360 Gear Ball. So not too bad looking. For a Hasbro exclusive anyway. So, with that said, let's go ahead and do our usual jump cut at this point. And let's see how this guy handles in battle. Hope fingers crossed that this guy is a little bit, if not slightly better, than its original Wyvern Gale release, which, it's an okay release, the original mold. It's okay. But maybe YALKong can make it slightly better. Slightly. But we'll have to see here what happens. So, see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, and we are back, of course, with our Double Extreme Stadium, as per usual. So let's go ahead now and grab our lovely YALKong here. Of course, let me grab... I guess we'll start off with a winder launcher, just because. Why not? Dare I say, why not? And let's see what YALKong can do in the stadium on his own. Here we go. Okay, and it is really stable. Jeez. I mean, as you guys can see, it doesn't wobble as much as the original Wyvern mold did. So, hey, that's an improvement. At least it's not as wibbly. But yeah, very, very stable. There. And let's just do another launch, just for fun. Okay, there's a little bit of wibble. Now we're starting to see it. But for the most part, I mean, it's really, really stable. Dang. So not bad for YALKong there. At least so far. Now, of course, to see what it's like against some others in my already extensive collection now. I guess we might as well start off. I think this will be a good benchmark here. Wizard Arrow. Let's see what it can do against YALKong. Okay. As I say, pretty passive attacks from YALKong, but now... Okay, YALKong takes that one with some surprisingly explosive hits. Alright, let's go again. Come on, YALKong. Ooh, shoot. Okay. Oh my god, the explosive hits. Okay, well, Wizard took that one. Jeez Louise. Alright. Well then. Okay. Now let's move on to something a little bit different. Let's try Night Shield here. Let's see what it can do. Wow. Jeez. That was quick. Alright. Jeez, YALKong. Like, you could at least put up a little more. Well, more so Night Shield. You could have put up a little more of a fight there. Jeez. Again, big hits from Kong. I'm surprised. Yeah, another stadium out there for YALKong. Jeez. Wow. So, maybe YALKong's better than I thought he was going to be. Maybe. Alright, let's see what else. Let's get a little more interesting here. How about Shelter Drake? In this case, the yellow flavor. See what it can do. Okay. Wow, an actual battle. Alright. Pretty passive-aggressive from YALKong so far. Come on. And YALKong takes it. Jeez. Let's go again. Okay, pretty good hit. Whoa! Okay, big hit from YALKong. And another big one. Jeez. Alright, come on, Drake. Dang. That's twice YALKong just destroyed him. Okay. So, but then again, I mean, it is Shelter Drake, so that's not really saying much. Cough, cough. But anyway, I think last but certainly not least, you know what? Let's put it up against the original Wyvern Gale. Let's see how it can do. Mold against, well, original mold against remold. How will it handle? Woo! Yeah. So Yelcon can get moving. We lost. Oh! And a burst from Wyvern. Jeez. Okay. Interesting. All right. Let's go again. See what happens here. Come on, Yelcon. You just gotta take that. Okay, I guess he is. Wow. Stadium out. All right. You know, I feel bad for Kong. Come on, man. Let's give you one more shot. One more shot. I know you can beat Wyvern. I know you can. So. All right. Come on, Kong. There we go. Yes! Very good speed. Right there. And now it's just boring. Okay. Come on, Kong. You can do it. Yes! Yeah! Alright. And a win for Yelcon there. Very, very nice. So with that, I think that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this short little review on the Hasbro X Yelcon here. All in all, not too bad of a Hasbro exclusive. Now, of course, that's not to say that this guy is, well, it's just interesting to see this one get a booster release. And I mean, hey, for what it's worth, another solid Hasbro exclusive. Because, to be honest, I thought this thing was going to suck, but so far, it's actually not that bad. So, good on you, Hasbro. Solid exclusive. At least better than some of the other ones they've been doing. But, nonetheless, pretty good release. And, I mean, if you don't have Wyvern Gale already, this guy, I think, is a pretty darn good substitute. If you don't have Wyvern already. And, of course, the design's just really good, too. So, all in all, pretty solid release. Can't be mad at it. So with that, as I said, that's going to wrap it up for the review. So if you guys did enjoy this one, then please make sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and ring that notification bell so that way you guys get notified for all my uploads. Later, Read Squad, and have a good one.